You can run, it's okay. Alright, I'm ready for my ice cream.
Mega rainbow.
Let's have a lick.
No, you should too. You should too.
That is so good.
Here, I'll hold it and you lick it.
Hello guys. I don't know if you can guess, but we did not have a nap today and he was not nice about it. I stayed up for a while though. Vicky was fast asleep and doing that little running in the sleep puppy thing that's so cute. You know, I hate it when you stand behind me. Just join me. There's nothing wrong with you joining me. So I stayed up for a little while, then we went down and he was just on his own doing his own thing, and I started the second cornhole board. This time it's the Caps, our hockey team here in DC. I'm thinking maybe of doing like some background, like a large area down the center with contrasting stripes on either side. I don't want you to sit on me. Maybe blue behind the Nationals, since that one's mostly red, and red behind the Capitals, since that one's mostly blue. but I'm just gonna focus on the logos for now and see how it looks afterwards. But I do think that because the CAPS logo is not as tall, it won't have as much area painted and it might look just too light compared to the other one, but I don't know. My husband is leaving it totally up to me. He just told me which two teams he wanted and gave me an example of what their logos look like, because the CAPS does have one that says their names and it's the Nats. But yeah, then like I worked on that for a long time. I did not want to deal with the kids. So my husband was working and he didn't come up till like 6:15, 6:20. And he was like, I kind of want your soup tonight, because he knew I was planning that as one of our meals. I make this yummy veggie soup and we just throw things in it. I'm so grateful that I found that recipe. I've changed it a lot from the base recipe, but it just makes a yummy vegetable soup, tomato based. So I was like, okay, I can make it. It takes about half an hour, so it was like a 7 p.m. dinner, but it was very delicious. It's kind of raining a little bit. We have a line of storms that have been coming through ahead of the tropical storm. I think it's Isaias. Isaias. I have not watched any videos about it yet. Please don't yell at me. Not right now, I'll see it later. But yeah, I think it's Isaias. Kind of, I don't know. But yeah, that's coming our way, I think tonight into tomorrow, and it's just gonna rain a butt ton, like 5 inches of rain. But we are actually just like a mile outside of the tropical storm warnings. They're all coming to our phone because everything's so connected here in Northern Virginia. But we are west enough that technically our area doesn't have that. They may do a flood watch for us, but we are on higher ground in the county, so we should be fine. I just don't know if I want to drive to the mall. I will consult with my husband and the weather and the window tomorrow. I know Dex really wants to return the broken game disc so he can choose something else. But my friend kindly sent out her copy of that game. It is so sweet of her. And it will be here on Friday if the post office doesn't take their sweet time. I know they're running on delays. Speaking of mail, tonight after dinner, my task for myself while I was backing up video files was sign up for an absentee ballot so I can vote. So Virginia is encouraging. No, I'm gonna look in a minute. Do you need to poo? I heard a big old fart. I think everybody else heard that too. So excuse me. So Virginia is encouraging everybody to vote by mail because of the pandemic. They're making it very easy. They will be sending them out 45 days prior to the election, and they're encouraging everybody to do them as soon as possible due to mail delays. So I was filling it out. I told my husband, you know what, I'm just doing the vote by mail. And he's like, I already signed up for mine. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I got it from the neighborhood, I think. Anyway, he had been talking about how he was unsure about that and we were worried about him being counted, but our state, it has a tracking system. You can see if your vote has made it in, and they will be counting them on election night, same as every other vote, so that's what we're doing. I would have to drag the kids most likely, and in every presidential election in a normal climate that I've gone to has had a line. All the little elections, I do not typically have a line, maybe a couple people, but like line out the high school door is the normal situation, potentially winding through hallways, and I can only imagine how long it would be when you have to be 6 feet away from each other. So yes, I filled that out 45 days before the election. I should get that, and I'm going to fill it out right away. right away. Yeah, so I was just doing that. It takes a long time to back up these iMovie files. I went on Ravelry while I was waiting for things to copy to our backup server. Ravelry is a knitting site, and I saw one of my favorite designers has started a new mystery knit-along. So little bits of the pattern are released. Usually it's like a big scarf, like a wrap, a shawl, but this is for a sweater, and the theme is 8-bit classic arcade games. That sounds awesome. I'm gonna see if I have yarn for it in my stash. I'm probably gonna do like a cheaper washable acrylic because this might become Jax's sweater. I'm gonna do the smallest size. And yeah, I've got the first part. They release one part per week, and it's for the lower, like the cuffs of the sleeves, and it's Tetris. It's Arthur's birthday. Are you choosing books? You can choose 3, because if you're doing videos too, we're only doing 3 books.
Yeah, we're doing real big ones.
Okay, then just 3. All right, so yeah, after he's asleep and I get my video done, I'm gonna go do that. I've done 0 Animal Crossing today, 0, so I'm also gonna check in on that. It's sad when he doesn't nap, because that's usually like my main time to do Animal Crossing, because nobody is around at night. Not that anybody's around in the middle of the afternoon, it's like dead zone. But yeah, I'll check into that, and I'm also gonna check down in the basement to see if I have yarn. If not, I'm gonna have to order pretty quickly so I don't get too far behind on that knit along. I am working on a rose sweater for myself, and I need to do sleeves on a construction sweater for Sebastian if he hasn't already outgrown it. I just started it right before lockdown. I got the body done. I'm always really slow about sleeves because he doesn't wear them in the summer, so I take my time, and right as summer's ending, I like do sleeves on everything that I've done. So we'll need to try that on your construction sweater I'm working on.
You're going
No, we need to try it on you. Yeah. No, I don't think I'd fit on it. My big head wouldn't go through that hole. Anyway, good night, guys.
It's like
Yeah, it's for you. Good night, guys. Stay safe. And don't forget. What do they have to not forget? Don't forget.
wash your hands.
Wash your hands.